Hello, everyone. Just starting, so we're gonna wait for some people to come in. We are live. Check, check. Mic is good. Camera's good. Cool. We are live. Okay. Check, check, check. Good, good, good. You right? What's up, brother? Riffs from the Abyss 666. My buddy from the bands Lunar Illusion and fuck, what are your other bands called? I'm sorry, man. You like me, you've got a bunch of projects, so I forget the names of them sometimes. I apologize, but everyone go check his channel out. Not that there's really too many people in here right now, but anyone playing this back, go check out Riffs from the Abyss 666. He does some really cool music theory stuff, composition stuff, and he plays in a bunch of sick bands. So, and I've done a split with him before with one of my black metal projects and stuff. And yeah, it's a good time. The camera's acting up a little bit, but that's okay. HD camera. Hello. We are live. Just waiting for some people to get in here. I'm going to go through the few questions that I had from the community post for Q&A, and then I will take live questions in the chat, and we'll just hang out, have a discussion, shoot the breeze. So, hope everyone's doing all right. It is a blustery, cold, rainy day here in my area. Not too much going on. As long as my connection doesn't get cut because of any storms and stuff we got going on. It's windy and rainy out. A little cold. Not bad. How's everyone doing? Thanks for tuning in. About the 3.5 minute mark, somewhere in there. I'll start with the answering questions, and then we'll just feed off each other with the chat, all that fun stuff. So go ahead and type in the chat. How y'all doing? Say hey. Good stuff. You right? Can everyone hear me okay? Hopefully. Mic check seemed good. All right, 3.5 minute mark. I will get to the community post questions first. There wasn't that many of them, and then we'll just go right into the live chat, and I'll interact with everyone and answer questions, shoot the breeze, whatever. Sounds good on your end. Awesome. Thanks, brother. All righty. Let's go with the Q&A questions from the community posts. I didn't have that many, so I'll get through these pretty quick, and then we'll just have a little ad hoc Q&A with the live chat and everything. So first questions were from my buddy ACR Protect down there in Texas. Hope you're doing well, man. Cheers. I don't know if you're going to pop in or not. Good afternoon, sir. You don't got to call me sir. I work for a living. Hope all is well. Yeah, things are good here. Hope you're doing well too, man. First question. What's your favorite tactical apparel brand? I don't have one. There's a lot of stuff I like from a lot of different companies, so I don't have one favorite one. Although for like general just apparel wear, shirts and pants and stuff like that, in the tactical space of things, I do like 511. They're reasonably priced and their stuff is well made. It's durable, and it's comfortable, form and function. So I like them a lot for like covert EDC type stuff. Uh, my buddy Ace and his company Delta 2 Alpha, which is up in Canada. But I've got a couple of pairs of his straight shooter jeans, which are uh, designed EDC concealed carry pants. So they've got their jeans, they got some good flex to them. They're really comfortable, and they've got a bunch of hidden pockets and stuff on them for all of that sneaky stuff. Those are just two examples, but a bunch. I mean, like camo uniforms. I mean, Bob's your uncle. Anything, man. Really. Even Proper. I like Proper quite a bit. They're a U.S. They're a GS. Contracted supplier to the military. Their stuff is inexpensive and it's well made. So I've got a bunch of those uniforms too. It just depends. I like it all though, to some degree or another, as long as it's not egregiously overpriced for what you're getting. Because some companies are guilty of that. But when you say you get what you pay for, that definitely rings true in that space. And unfortunately, some stuff is overpriced, but it is what it is. So good first question. Thank you. Hopefully that answered it. Kind of whatever, if I find something I like, I'll use it and wear it. So second question, what's your opinion on shotguns for SHTF? I mean, they're fine. You're better off using some buckshot or non-sabo slug or something like that, so you don't get over penetration through drywall and things like that, especially if you live in a building with close neighbors, like in a condo or something. No, it's fine for that. You have a longer barrel, so you got to keep that in mind too. So you have to train and maneuver around your space with that consideration in mind, but completely viable. I don't have a shotgun right now, actually. I used to have a Winchester Ranger 120R, but I sold it to a Winchester Collector, kind of a rare older model shotgun. So that was, but that was really cool to see it go to a good home and to a good collection, because I really wasn't using it. I'd only taken it out grouse and turkey hunting twice in the whole time I had it. So I'm looking to get possibly like a Kalashnikov KS12, just because AK shotgun, best of both worlds, and better than the old Saigas. But totally practical. So good question. Hopefully that answered it. Thank you. Let's see. Next question. No, honestly, those were the only ones from the community post. Palatine Phoenix Blade 1776. About to start a Call of Cthulhu campaign with my girl in the mag. Nice. Oh yeah, the meme when the when the pizza arrives on D&D night. That's awesome. Love D&D. Also the Eldritch and Lovecraftian mythos stuff. I have done a short film in the past. Go check out on my channel. It's called A Gift from Beyond. It's a very short Lovecraftian themed short film. That was fun to make. I might make some more of those in the future. General comments. Abdullah Fatim. Hail, Odious Emesis. Hail, dude. Thanks for checking out my Brutal Slamming Death Metal project. I appreciate the support there. That's a fun one. So I'm in a bunch of bands. Most of them are listed in the About section of my YouTube channel. Odious Emesis is in there. If you like really heavy, brutal death metal, go check it out. Yeah, that's it. That is it for that. So thanks for those questions. Now, just hanging out with y'all, interacted with the chat and everyone who's watching, and thanks for tuning in. So if anyone has any questions, observations, comments, anything, lay them out. Throw them in the chat. Slow mode is on for every 10 seconds. You can make a comment every 10 seconds. Yeah, throw them out there. Anything. I'll answer just about anything, as long as it's within reason. So, but thanks for humoring me with the initial answering of the questions from the community post comments. And yeah, so whatever questions you got for the chat, throw them out there. So whatever you got, I will answer them. So again, hope everyone is doing well and everything is good on y'all's end. Thirsty Thursday. I don't drink all that often. I do have a couple of alcohol review videos up, but I don't drink all that often. Maybe a couple of times a month. Two Alpha Solutions. Jared, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. Just tuned in, heading home from a long day. Yeah, dude, you work hard, man. For those that don't know, Two Alpha Solutions, my buddy Jared, Two Alpha Solutions is his tactical training company. If you're in the Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania kind of area there, where that kind of all is, hit him up. Go get some training with him. He's also a full-time farrier. For those that don't know, that's doing stuff with horses, horseshoeing and things like that, blacksmithing and stuff. Badass stuff right there. That's really cool. So he busts his ass and works hard. So mad props and support to all of my tradesmen folk out there. Shondo, what's up, brother? How you doing? Good to see you popping in. Thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate you too, man. Two Alpha. You're good people, man. Got to come out your way soon. I just had a really good weekend. This coming Monday, I have a video coming out with a little bit of footage from this last weekend of stuff that I did with my buddy and his business, Raoulf Machine Works LLC. He's a Class 2 SOT, Level 7 FFL, and all that. So we were playing with some machine guns and stuff, and all that fun stuff, and doing some training on his private property for R&D testing, things like that too. That'll be out Monday. Shondo, what's up? Good. Close to one. Yeah, I know. I'm close to 1K, man. I'm only 20-ish subs away, something like that. So long time coming. I've had this channel since actively had this channel since 2011. I didn't start putting videos up until maybe 5-6 years ago. Not terribly long ago, but it's gaining traction. So, and it's been really cool to network with people in the communities that I'm involved with, music and the prepared citizen space and professional space and all that stuff too. So I also have a big announcement. So and I'll be making a video of it too once it's all finalized and stuff, but I'm publishing a book as well right now. Recent vids have been informative. Well, thanks, man. Yeah, a lot of DIY project stuff. Yeah, I've enjoyed doing those. I have a bunch of leftover Ranger Green nylon sheets, so I've just been making stuff with them and making videos out of it, apart from doing some other things like with the magazine stops with the 500 mile an hour tape and stuff. And yeah, hopefully it has been helpful for people. So I've enjoyed making those and just kind of sharing that knowledge. Some of it's old school, some of it's just like, hey, you can do this without spending a lot of money, with possibly with materials that you have on hand, kind of thing. Yeah, I enjoy doing those. So I'll be doing some more of those. A little bit of a change up with some of the videos that are coming out for next week and things like that. Just to keep it spiced up and everything, and just kind of show a variety of the things that I do. But yeah, I've enjoyed doing those. The mags, and you like the video with the mags and tape? Yeah. Hopefully you saw the one about the old school like Ranger pulls that I did. I did that a while back, but it's kind of the same thing. A little bit of tape on the mag with some 550 cord, and you make a pull like the Magpul things, but before Magpul did the Magpul thing, which I like a lot more personally because they can lay flatter and stuff. There's way less there to worry about and have to deal with. Yeah. The magazine override thing is it is a problem. Especially for mags that don't have a stop or they're a little bit thinner. Especially old USGI mags and stuff, you can go right past your magazine catch and stuff, and your bolt catch and stuff. So when your bolt's open, so yeah, it's just one of those, and that's one of those things we did back in the GWAT. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that and found that useful. So that's cool. Got some more people popped in. All right, say hey in the chat, folks. Thanks for popping in. Ask a question. Whatever. Yeah, I'm just here to kind of feed off of you. I already answered the questions from the community post comments and stuff. So say hello. Jondo, what's your thoughts on Palmetto State Armory products? They are very affordable. Some of their stuff is good to go. I've got one of the Frankenstein builds I did, that lower you saw in the magazine override tape job video. That's a Palmetto State Armory the PA-15 or whatever lower. It was a bare lower, and then I put a bunch of nice internals in it, some aero stuff, some spikes, tactical stuff. The buffer and spring are spikes. Just some stuff. And that's a backup AR lower for me. Yeah, but I put a bunch of stuff in it. They are very affordable. Some of their stuff is good to go. I mean, you see some of the reviews coming out for some of the products, and some of their lines of like AKs are way better than other lines. The quality control has increased. So hopefully it keeps going in that direction, especially with some of the acquisitions that they've made lately and stuff. Like they're doing the STG production thing soon. Basically a clone of the old World War II STG. They're doing some other stuff, so hopefully they keep that traction up and actually like keep the quality up. But yeah, some of their stuff's good to go, especially like their bare lower receivers and stuff. Like they're good to go. Pick one up. They don't cost much, like $80, 60, $80 for a bare lower, and then you can just put whatever internals you want in there. So I think I put the Aero Precision trigger pack in that thing, and it's maybe a 4.5 pound trigger, something like that. It's light, a lot lighter than a lot of the other stuff I have because I'm used to mil spec, so my trigger finger is a little overdeveloped, so I'm used to it. Yeah, it's good stuff. So yeah. Some of their stuff, I mean, yeah, little low budget, but some of their stuff's good to go. And the barrels, I know they're doing the Criterion Cold Hammer Forged barrels and chrome line barrels, so Criterion's good to go. Decent barrels for what they are. You'll get good life out of them. I know the dagger pistols have been getting real popular too here lately, so which is cool. Poor man's Glock. As long as it's reliable and you trust it, good to go. I'm a Glock guy myself, but good to go. Hey, some more people popped in. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and say hi in the chat, ask a question, whatever. Just here to kind of feed off of people and have a little fun here for a little while. So, Riffs from the Abyss, my brother. How do you schedule in your music with other professional and personal priorities? I don't really, because like personal projects, I just tackle them whenever I have free time. And then projects that I have, like Decoherence, the other members are in the UK. So we're working off of our schedules a lot of the time. And it's easy enough to just work on them whenever. Pythonisa, my other half, Foster, he's in North Dakota, so it's whenever he's available, whenever I'm available. So most of the time it just ends up working out. And that's the cool thing about the internet nowadays is just the correspondence and stuff. And like when you and I did a split, there's no rush on that kind of stuff. Anything we're doing well is we're taking time on anyway. So I really don't end up scheduling anything out with that besides like when I do meet up with local guys, like my buddy Bryce for the Eldarion project or the Cryptic Evil project or the Beer Enema Grind project or whatever. And then my other buddy Jake for the new project, Aposticum. We're just working off of each other's schedules basically on the weekends. So it's kind of whenever. Otherwise, like when it's long distance, like I really don't have to schedule anything because it either something, one project is in one stage, one's in another stage, or one's finishing up or whatever it is. So it just works out even with working on, 12 projects at a time. So, yeah, it's just kind of how it works out. So when it's more in person, and this too, because you jam with local guys too, with you and working on projects, that is where your schedules kind of, you do have to kind of work more around each other. But for my jobs right now, a good portion of it right now is remote work. So I'm pretty open, which is cool. I would not mind taking on another gig and doing a little bit of travel work for a certain period of time and then coming back. It's better money, and yeah, it's just I like doing that still too. So, but yeah, just to kind of round that out, it just kind of works out. So hopefully that answers that question a little bit. um, Shondo, need to get back on gutter fighting with Will. Been crazy busy recently. Yeah, dude. He's been putting out videos again, and we were talking. I just did something for him the other day too. But yeah, he's got some cool stuff coming up. And yeah, he's been doing videos again. So yeah, freaking everyone here, go check out Gutter Fighting Secrets as well. I have them on my channel and one of the like connected or promoted channels or whatever, because I do stuff with Will. Yeah. Sometimes he goes live at weird times, so it's not like I'm able to catch it sometimes. Sometimes I am, but riffs from the abyss. You right. You right. You right. Yeah, dude. It just works out. Stuart, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? I'm glad you're back in the scene a little bit. You were gone for a little while, but I'm glad to hear you're doing all right. Evening DJ, listening in and driving. Have you considered selling use licenses for the music you're involved in? Gonna lurk and not wreck. Yeah, don't freaking be careful driving, man. Um, so for some music stuff, like so everything's on Bandcamp, so there's already licensing there with Bandcamp, and there are through USC, yeah, through US code, any music that's created and then released on various platforms, whether it's YouTube or Bandcamp or whatever, is automatically protected. Okay. Other uh, other music projects I have licensed through DistroKid, because it goes up on like Spotify and things like that. My one project, Eldarion, which is like Tolkien themed, like epic symphonic atmospheric metal. Um, that's on all major streaming platforms like Spotify and all that. And that's through DistroKid, so that's a media rights management platform. And they pay out royalties and stuff. Not like it's a lot because I don't get a lot of plays on that stuff, but everyone go check out Eldarion on Spotify, all your major streaming platforms, Apple, iTunes, all that. It's also on Bandcamp and things like that. And a lot of the other stuff is on Bandcamp and things like that. And I do work with labels for other things like Decoherence. We're signed with Sentient Ruin Laboratories, and they use InGrooves as one of their media management rights and licensing groups and everything. And that's a major label. They work partner distribution with labels like Season of Mist and Cargo Direct and things like that. So it's already all there and taken care of. So it's already there. As far as for on YouTube with licensing and stuff, like I haven't really wanted to like deal with that or anything. It's um for like the commons use space and all that. Like I want to retain rights over it. So that's kind of where that is. But as far as like my music and like putting it in my videos and stuff, or if I give like a channel permission to use my music in a video, like that's fine. Yeah, 100%. You know, it's cool. There are really good intellectual property rights protections in place for artists and musicians and stuff right off the bat when creating music. So you don't have to go through additional copyrights, or you can use like a management group or something or a licensing platform to help protect it additionally from US code. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. But the moment music is created, and then the moment music is created by an artist in its finalized form, it is protected by US code and intellectual property rights law and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. A couple people in, a couple people bounced out, a couple people in. More, everyone say hi in the chat, ask a question, whatever. This is I try to keep it, very welcoming and everything, and we'll answer just about any question you got. And yeah, I'm just glad to interact with everyone. So yeah, say hey in the chat, ask a question, whatever. So I'm glad you're here. Black Lilac. Well, hello there. Hello. How you doing? Hope you're well. It is cold, wet, and rainy out here today. Drink water. Hydrate. And again, I hope everyone's doing well today. Hope you're well, Black Lilac. There's again for everyone coming in, there is a 10-second delay. It is slow chat is on, so just so I can get to each comment and question and whatever at a apt time. It also helps keep the spammers away. Because there's a few of those floating around on the YouTube space, right? Getting a little chill outside, but that's okay. It's my autumn and winter are my favorite seasons of the year, so I love it. As long as it's not terribly craptastic outside, I'm usually outside or doing something. So, Black Lilac, again, hello. Hope you're well. If you have a question, throw it on out. Shondo, have you ever done a guitar build? Are you a PV or Marshall guy? I've never done a guitar build. I'm not a luthier, although that could be cool. I'm a Jackson guitar guy. I love my Jackson guitars. So I have a bass. I have an Ibanez Ergo bass, but as far as guitars go, I'm a Jackson guy. I love my Jacksons. Kind of sad that Fender bought them a while back, but mine is a 2001. My primary guitar is a 2001 Dinky model DKM GT. It is gorgeous. I love it. Nice thin neck. You can just fly on that thing. And I used to have a Marshall, but I am a Line 6 amps guy. Line 6 amplifiers. My practice and studio amp is a Spider 4, Line 6 Spider 4 series. My live tour head is a Spider 5 series, and I run that on top of a Fender FM 412. So that's 412-inch speakers, half cab. It's loud, and I love it. but just out of the gate and off the bat, Line 6 is doing it right with not only their Helix boards. I don't have one of those, but the Helix is awesome. But just their amps, their solid state amps, and just the presets that are on there, the options are just fantastic. So that's my go-to amp. Anything you hear with my proprietary projects, so like Odious Emesis, the Anointing Maelstrom, and a number of other projects that I've done have been with Line 6 amps. Those are my favorite amp. I also use DR strings, hand wound strings. It's a good question. Two Alpha Solutions. You ready for the day tomorrow? Keep your head on a swivel. Keep your eyes open. Stay alert. Stay alive. I don't know. The weather's not supposed to be very good out here, and with the type of people that are supporting the adversarial side of those organizations and the exploding conflict that's going on there, I don't think much is going to happen here. My city is not terribly big anyway, but I feel like a major city somewhere warmer is probably going to see at least some protest activity, if anything. But I don't know. It's hard to tell, but obviously you gotta monitor things and just be ready for what's coming, right? Stay strapped or get clapped, right? Riffs about to take off. Cheers, brother. Oh shit. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for sharing it. Yeah, we're close. We're close. Almost 1K. You right? Take care, brother. Phoenix. Hey, brother. Palatine, how you doing, brother? Yeah, I'm good. How are you? But yeah, Jared. Just to circle back to that real quick. I mean, you and I know what's up, and I mean anybody who's in any semblance of the community or in the professional sector, and I'm in both. You do have to monitor things, and that's part of my job anyway, is doing threat assessments and geopolitics monitoring and things like that. Just the global state of affairs, and fairly constant intake of reports and intelligence and data and things like that. So just kind of monitor if things start cooking off. Obviously, you being a communications guy, you're able to listen in on things. Anybody who wants to listen in on their local, or really anywhere, anywhere in the country, in the U.S. anyway, there's a online platform called Broadcastify that usually has access to all of your police, emergency, EMS radio bands and stuff, and you can just listen to them to hear what's going on. So, useful tool for people that's out there. I've posted a community post about it before on my channel with a link for Broadcastify too. So if you don't have radios and things like that, and that kind of thing, there's platforms out there where you can listen to police bands and stuff. To Alpha, I don't think there's much to worry about. I don't think there's much to worry about either, honestly. Again, maybe some isolated things may happen, but I don't think it's going to be anywhere near either of us. So, plus the weather, I think the weather, if it's going to be like this again tomorrow here, I haven't bothered to look at the weather report again yet because it changes. If you want the weather to change here, you just wait 5 minutes. So, I got to check it again here later to see what it's looking like tomorrow, because that will factor into various activities of groups and people out there. So, people bouncing in, bouncing out. Anyone else coming in? Say hey. Ask some questions. Shoot the breeze. Have a little fun. Tell me a joke. Whatever. Already 30 minutes in. That's awesome. I'll probably do this for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. My last one I did was 2 hours. So we'll see how much interaction and activity we get. So yeah, I saw that on Discord. Phoenix, just out on the property, touch of grass, dealing with the horses. Yep, I feel that. Horses. Yeah, I grew up around horses and stuff too, and we had some family friends with the ostrich and emu farm, which was interesting. And yeah, I grew up around horses, all kinds of animals, and just being outside like that. Again, Monday I got a really cool video coming out, so I think people are gonna enjoy that one. So had some fun with my buddy and his company, Raw Wolf Machine Works LLC. So yeah, more questions, whatever, comments, jokes, whatever. Throw them out. Say hello. Anyone else coming in? Say hello in the chat. Welcome. Glad you are here. Thank you for tuning in. Leave a comment. Ask a question. Tell a joke. Whatever you want to do. Hey, Black Dissident. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Thanks for popping in. It's cold, wet, and rainy here, so haven't done too much outside today. Not that I have that much to do because I'm still in an apartment for now, but working on getting that property. It's just not a buyer's market, as many people know and I've talked to about. Questions, comments, concerns, jokes, whatever you want to throw out there. Throw one out there. Some really good albums that have been dropping lately, too, for anyone that cares about music. Phoenix, it's in the low 60s there. Jeez, dude. I am easily like, I think it's probably like the mid to low 40s out here right now. That's Fahrenheit for anyone who's watching from overseas. We don't do Celsius here. All good. Awesome, man. It's good stuff. You've been putting out. Everyone go check out Black Dissident too. He's been putting out some really good videos too. So, raising that black flag. Hell yeah. Yar. Ooh. I need to see my chiropractor. I still have a messed up back from the military. I have 3 compressed discs in my back still, so every once in a while I gotta go get a little adjustment, and I grow about a half an inch. I feel taller. It's good though. New people, welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Hello. Go ahead and say hello in the chat. Ask a question. Tell a joke. Whatever you want to do. Thanks for tuning in. Any new firearms acquisitions in the future? No, not really. I mean, I've got everything I need, you know. I mean, there's always the fun guns that'll end up being safe queens half the time anyway, that of course you would want to pick up, but no, I've got everything I need except for some more FAL mags, some metric FAL mags. I got to find some more of those. Working on that though. I've got some leads on that. Other than that, I mean, no, man, I'm just getting more ammo and stuff when I need it, you know, because I do expend a lot with range time and training and everything. And when I do make videos and stuff, nothing really on mind except, again, like I was saying earlier, maybe a shotgun because I don't have one right now, but it would be probably the Kalashnikov KS12, so the AK shotgun, the better version of the Saiga. That's the only one I can rationalize for myself at this point. Like I like the 1301. I have a lot of experience with, like, you know, the 870 and the M4 and stuff, but probably a KS12 if anything. But again, no, not really. You know, I've got the pistols I want. I've got the rifles I've wanted. Yeah. Something comes along in the future that I want to get, or I'm eyeing up, you know, so be it. But it's not like I have the money or the openness to be able to readily acquire something like a 240 Bravo, which I would love, but you know. John Doe, have to bounce. Be safe. Take care, brother. You be safe as well. Keep your head on a swivel. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you. So no, Phoenix, Palatine, mostly just ammo. Just getting more ammo when I need it. All the ammo. Never enough ammo, right? All right, get a message here. Okay. Okay. You have 8 FAL mags that you would part with, but they come with the Bushmaster. Oh, are they metric or inch pattern FAL mags? Jared. Because I need metric. And that's the thing, you know. I don't need the Bushmaster, but if it's a package deal, I understand. But if you're willing to sell a couple of those and just sell the Bushmaster with like 4 mags, let's talk. Same here. Phoenix, same here. Just food, water, and ammo. Yeah, you know. Well, that's, oh God, food. I'm gonna get me started on food prices right now. My last grocery run was $500. Ouch. Newcomers, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Say hello in the chat. Ask a question. Tell a joke. Whatever you want to do. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment, question. Say hello. Thanks for coming. Metric. Oh, okay. 2 alpha metric. Nice. Yeah, I would be interested in acquiring at least a couple of the mags. Um, yeah, let's talk. We'll email. Let's talk about that. No, it has to be a package deal. Ah, okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. That's your prerogative. That's what you need. I understand. I don't need the Bushmaster. I just need the mags for my FAL. Phoenix, man, as soon as you get that land, you start growing and canning vegetables. Yeah, I know. That's the big part of it. I've moved around so much over the last, well, since 2008. I've moved around so much. I've had to rent just because I move a lot for work and things like that, and then I'm traveling so much, or I was traveling so much for work and stuff up until recently. Um, it just it wasn't in the books to be able to maintain land and stuff. Plus, it was just, I should have jumped on something a little bit earlier, just with how prices are right now. It's killer, but um, I've got a couple of leads on some properties that are still relatively close, good driving distance to where I want and need to be, to an airport and stuff, for work and things like that when I do need to travel for work. But you know, I'm okay with like an hour and a half drive to get to an airport. Um, and being out in the sticks with some land. So I've got some leads, but yeah, start a little homestead, a little bit of a garden and all that, and uh, yeah, that's the thing. And I have a buddy, a really good longtime friend of mine, who's actually, I'm going to have him live on the property too, to help maintain it, but also just again have that mag, have that community and stuff. So um, places I'm looking at will have the space for people and guest rooms and things like that too. So it's like, just going to work out that way. Plus, the place he's at is falling apart, so I want to get him out of there. And he's roughing it too. He's in a cabin. It's got electricity, but I mean he's wood burning stove and all that. He's doing it right, but the cabin he's in is renting it and it's falling apart. So gotta get him out of there. So having that community, probably end up building another guest cabin or whatever on the property too that I get to. So that would be easy enough to do. Have my little area. I would ideally I would like something around 15 to 40 acres, like somewhere in there. That's a good size for me. So yeah, looks like some people bounced out. What the hell? No, it's fine. These live streams are new. This is only the second one I've ever done, so um, I'm glad. Thanks you all for tuning in and stuff. Again, anyone new coming in, say hey in the chat, ask a question, tell a joke, whatever. Yeah, just kind of doing the things. Doing the things. Had the F-35s flying over my place earlier too. Again, they've been out every day for the last like week now. They've been out every day. Phoenix. Lucky enough that most of my mag are either my direct neighbors or a 50-minute drive. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm aiming for too. I've got a good group of people that live close to me. Some live a little farther away, but that's fine. They're either easy to get to or whatever it is. So, but yeah, that's kind of the goal. Apart from having land that I can build my own range on, but also do homesteading stuff and have a garden and whatnot. That's the goal. Little slice of solace, right? So yeah, the other big news. I mean, other got music stuff, music projects. Some albums that are going to be coming out soon and stuff. But also the other big news. I'm going to be well, I already have one publication out, but that's solely through my buddy Will's business and website, Gutter Fighting Secrets. We have a travel safety PDF that's available on gutterfightingsecrets.com. But soon here, I'm going to be an actually published author, which is cool. I just finished up the submission with Amazon. I know, and Kindle and all that, but I've got a book that myself and a buddy of mine in the Netherlands wrote together. So we're gonna have ISBN number and all that published. We're published authors here in the next couple of days, which is cool. So that's some big news. I will definitely make a video about that exclusively once that is formally published and up for sale and stuff. It's more for like small business owners and like the security industry and stuff, because that's what that book is about. Because my buddy owns a security company and like a development group in the Netherlands, and then I'm a consultant and do PMC work and do all that stuff. So we combine our knowledge together to put out basically a simple, a comprehensive but simple manual that's easy to read for people who really don't understand the security industry at all, and like just some pointers and some lists and stuff about how to better protect their businesses and their assets and things like that. So that'll be coming out soon. So we're working on the publishing for that. So that's the big news as far as that goes. That's coming out soon, so that's cool. Gonna have to promote the hell out of it, but it's more for like small business owners, managers, people like that. Kind of a concise manual, not manual, but in a manual format to give out to employees and things like that too, and things like that. Let's see. Phoenix had to give one of my guys a couple of bales of hay because there was a shortage at the local co-op. So his goats don't go hungry in the winter and didn't have the open ground to grow his own. Ooh, yeah. There's quite a few shortages right now. And I mean, y'all have seen the prices of like chicken and stuff right now. Apart from other things. Eggs, thankfully, aren't too expensive or anything, but yeah, some of the I can imagine some of those farming commodities are expensive right now. And you see what's going on with fertilizer too and everything. Although I'm of the position that more organic, naturally made fertilizer is a better way to go, but that's just me. I'm not, I understand large scale farming and all that, but I'm not into that scope and side of the farming stuff. But yeah, shortages. Everything's expensive. The economy sucks right now. So feeling the pain. It's not great. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? BV Luminous, hey brother, how you doing? Good to see you. Live free, or the thing. Yeah, 100%, million%, absolutely. The thing, the thing. Yeah, good to see you too, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. You got a question? Throw it in the chat. You got a joke to tell? Throw it in the chat, whatever. Seems to be going pretty well for my second live stream ever. Thankfully, no one's complained about the camera quality. It's a 720p HD camera that's built into my computer, so whatever. It's good enough. Good enough. I don't need a fancy setup. This ain't Hollywood. Newcomers, welcome to the channel. Thank you for coming. Say hello in the chat, ask a question, tell a joke, whatever you want to do. We're just kind of feeding off each other ad hoc. Hershey Rose, well, hello there. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for popping in again. Appreciate you. Again, newcomers, welcome. Say hello, ask a question, tell a joke. Kevin W, hello, brother. Hello, brother. How you doing? How is everyone? Yeah. Get the convo going. New people coming in. All right. Ron Stryker. Hey, DJ. Hey, man. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Haven't talked to you in a minute. Hope you're doing well. Phoenix, it's almost time to slay some squirrels in my area. Hey, squirrel stew, bro. Come on. You roast the squirrel and then you make a stew. Delicious. I used to do that with my grandpa all the time as a kid. Delicious. Hershey, how you doing, man? I'm good. Just wet, cold, rainy here today, so just kind of relaxing, taking it easy. I was doing some work earlier. For anyone that missed it, I am publishing a book with a buddy of mine. It's a security industry thing for, it's a kind of a guideline book for informational book for small business owners and things like that, kind of trying to understand physical security for themselves. But that'll be getting published soon, so it's in the review process right now. BB. So hobbies besides gun stuff. Well, all my music stuff, a lot of music stuff. Also the DIY videos I've been doing lately. I just randomly make stuff with sheets of tactical nylon that I have. I also paint. I do graphic design, business logos, band logos, artwork, all that stuff. I do all that, a lot of music stuff, and I just like being outside, hiking, camping, hunting, all that stuff. I like doing all that too. Big music guy, so a lot of music and yeah, whole mix of things. So a lot of the hodgepodge that I have all over my channel too. So I enjoy it all. Round striker, I'm doing just exhausted from work. I feel you, man. Yeah, it's not been easy lately, and the economy sucks. BV Luminous. Yeah, I grew up on squirrel stew. Exactly. You know, we hunted squirrel all the time when I was a kid with my grandpa and stuff, and birds and stuff too. So, 2 Alpha, Jared got a bounce, brother. Just got home, going to dinner. Oh, nice. Have a good night, brother. Say hey to the folks. Give Yoda a belly rub for me. TRP, TR Pilot 06. Hey, dude, how's it going? Hey, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming in. Pleasure. I'm doing good. Hanging out today. Cold, white, rainy out, so just kind of relaxing, doing some work inside today. Hope you're doing well. Hershey Rose, ready for the first question? Yeah, fire away, man. Fire away. And yeah, TR Pilot 06. You know, if you got a question, throw it out there. You got a joke to tell, throw it out there. Whatever. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Fire away, Hershey. You know, there's a 10-second delay on the chat. It helps keep the spammers away. It also helps me keep track of the chat as well. So it's only a 10-second delay. It could be more, but you know, I figured that was adequate. Yeah, squirrel stew is done, and rabbit stew too. I love rabbit stew too. Conies, delicious. Cold and rainy here. Yeah, we're in a relative AO. Yep. Just hanging out today. Yeah, you betcha. Phoenix, DJ, you know much about long range shooting? Might build out a scout style bull gun later on the road once Stormy is completed. A little bit. I have a Tika T3X Light in 308, so that's my hunting rifle, but also my scout gun. A little bit. I qualified expert and did the abridged marksman's the early generation abridged marksman school in the army. And then we did some marksman shooting and stuff with contractor training and stuff. So I mean, a little bit. I'm no sniper by any means, but I'm a good shot. Um, and I can definitely stretch my legs when doing distance shooting. Um, with a platform, keep it simple, reliable and simple. You don't have to get crazy with it. Ron Stryker, DJ, since you're a music guy, what is your World War III theme song? Dude, I listen to so much music, I don't have just one theme song. I mean, you could go with a number of different songs. I mean, I cannot pick one. I listen to so much music that I enjoy. I could not pick one. I mean, I really like for more like theme song music and songs, like maybe something from like Amon Amarth, which is a Swedish Viking metal band for anyone that knows them, or something from Dying Fetus, or uh, you know, I grew up on metalcore too. Early 2000s metalcore. Nick Nocturnal, I see you. So there's a song by a band called Conducting from the Grave off their first full length album called When Legends Become Dust. That song is called Marching Towards Extinction. Really good song though. I mean, a number of different songs that would be really good. So I can't pick one. A lot of music played in my household. Kevin, oh yeah, oh yeah, you know. Hershey, what are your initial feelings on the Surefire RC3? It just came out. Personally, not impressed. I haven't seen much on it, so I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sorry. That one I don't know. Is that a light or a can? I don't know. I use Streamlight lights. I like them. That's just what I use. TR Pilot 06. What do you use to do digital design and art? I'm somewhat of a traditional artist and I'm trying to get into digital art. Do you use displays, drawing tablets, or just use a mouse keyboard? Honestly, so for band logos and stuff, I am a traditional artist as well. I hand draw my logos and then I scan them with a scanner and then do digital editing after that. The Adobe products are the way to go as far as a digital editor. So like your Photoshop or Pixlr or whatever, that's the way to go for digital platform. But I'm the same way. Traditional traditional artist. I do a number of logos and stuff. Let me pull one out here. Here, this is for the band Aposticum. This is the original logo. So I do them by hand and then scan them for band logos. For business logos and stuff, I do digital design stuff. That's a lot easier. Business logo stuff is usually much more clean, kind of that minimalistic principle and simplistic and stuff. I do that digitally. It's easy enough to do. You just find a program you like and then, you know, off to the races, right? You just kind of figure things out. There's a lot of good tutorials out there on YouTube and stuff too that show you how to use different features on those programs and things like that. But I'm the same way. I love doing stuff traditional too, and I paint too. So some of my paintings have been featured as album art covers and stuff too. So that's cool. But like with digital, it's just a mouse and mouse pad kind of thing. I don't do a tablet or anything. BV Luminous, mine is probably Hail to the King by Avenged Sevenfold. See, musically, Avenged Sevenfold is good. I freaking hate their vocalist voice though. He annoys the crap out of me, and I've tried. I saw them at Ozfest when Ozfest was still a thing years ago. Was not impressed. More likely a Megadeth track. Yeah, I like Megadeth too. Again, Dave Mustaine's voice, whiny as shit. I don't like it, but Great music. First one for lyrics and applicability, affairs of World War III situation. Yeah, for sure. I mean, other bands, Meinenwerfer, which is more of a black metal band. 1914, really good band. I mean, dude, I listen to so much music, I cannot pick one. Phoenix, speaking of rabbits, I need to slaughter about 30 of mine and put them in the freezer. Yes, you do. Coney's delicious. I love rabbits too. Hershey, successor to the RC2 suppressor. Yeah, I mean, I know of like the Surefire suppressors and stuff. I've never like those newer ones I haven't yet used. So I don't really know much about them. So I don't really get to use suppressors all that often anyway. So use them a couple of times in contracting, and then more recently, my buddy and doing some R&D and testing and stuff with him for his MachineWorks business, Raw Wolf MachineWorks LLC. Video coming out on Monday with a little bit of footage from this last weekend, doing some training, and then playing with some of the stuff that he's got. He's a class 2 SOT level 7 FFL. So I think you saw one of the videos on the Discord too. But that's mostly like dead air cans because mostly AK platforms and stuff that he does. So a lot of like dead air stuff. And anything that's more compatible on that end. Some of the JMax stuff too. And it with like contracting, I don't even remember what the suppressor for the one deployment that I was on. So it was a Knights Armament M4. I don't even remember what the can was on it. They just, here you go. Okay, cool. And then one time at MP5 with a can on it. But I don't get to use cans all that often. I don't own a can either, so just makes everything longer. It's just annoying to me. I don't know. Then again, I'm just used to whatever anyway, so a little more old school maybe. There's some good questions. I appreciate you guys' questions. These are fantastic. Thank you for all the great questions. Phoenix, what's your favorite blade steel, both EDC and field knives respectively? Oh, man. As far as a particular steel, that's hard, man, because there's a lot of different kinds of good steel out there. I mean, you've got various tool steels, like your D2s and everything, but also, I mean, there are so many different good steels out there. I'm not even sure, like the Verustaleca Tarava, like I'm not even sure they're using a German steel, I think. I'm not sure what steel though. The SK5 steel, like what Cold Steel uses for their SRK knives and stuff, that's a good steel. It is. It's a very well made knife. A lot of people give Cold Steel crap, but that's a robust knife. And it's the same for carry knives. Let me see if there's a lab marking on my folder. No, it doesn't say what kind of steel. I use the Carson Design M16 folding knives from CRKT as like my folding knife that I carry around. I'm not sure what steel it is though. Number of different knives. As long as it's not like a super soft steel or like a crappy pot steel, I'm not that much of a anal retentive guy about it, so it doesn't really bother me that much. So, but as long as it's well made and it ain't gonna break on me, like I'm good with it. Tier pilot, yeah, dude. Yeah, I love traditional art and all that. I've been doing it for a good while now. BV Luminous have an SRK and it isn't too great at the handle. Really? I don't know. I've had no issues with mine. It's fantastic. I really like mine. I like the grip of that handle on that one. I like it a lot more than the Verustaleca Tarava knife's grip. It needs more. I like a really like aggressive texture to my grips on my knives. Especially if I'm going to be out in the suck with sweat, muck, dirt, grime, and all that on my hands and all that. Yeah. It's the same with my pistols. I do really aggressive stippling on my pistols too. Phoenix, a huge fan of 5210 steel. Is a high carbon guy. Yeah, being used for high speed ball bearings makes it ungodly because material characteristics. Yeah, no, I agree. That the high carbon steels are good, and reduced oxidation. It mitigates oxidation and stuff. It's the same with some of the stainless stuff too, and some of the tool steels. Um, yeah, it does make really good blade knives. I have a woodpecker on the outside of my unit pecking on. I got cedar shakes on the outside of my building, so they like to peck away at it. Surprised it's out in the rain right now. BB, why I like K-Bar. It's funny. I used to be a K-Bar and Cutco Cutlery salesman. That was my first job getting out of the military. I was a traveling salesperson for K-Bar and Cutco. K-Bar is not the best quality steel out there. I'll say that first and foremost. They are good. They're very thick, robust, knives and stuff, but the steel quality is not nearly as good as some of the other stuff out there. Like Ontario Knife, they were doing it right with the fighting knife. But unfortunately, recently, as we've heard, Ontario Knife Company is out of business. And they got bought by, I forgot who they got bought by, but BV, the SRK needs at least one screw through the handle to hold onto the blade better. Yeah, through the tang. I agree. I think a little bit better fixing of the handle to the tang would be wise. I I do think that's a pitfall with the SRK knife. I agree. Oh, buddy was going to ask how from Hershey. Oh, buddy was going to ask how does that 440 steel hold up on that Cutco on the Cutco K bar? Yeah, it's okay. I mean, that's the lower end of knife steel. Again, it's fine. It's a fighting knife. It will fight. I wouldn't be using it as like a utility knife all as much though, because you're gonna you're gonna have to be sharpening it a lot more often then. It's just meant to be a fighting knife, really, and like open cans. Didn't know they were main maker of Cutco. So Cutco and K-Bar are owned by the same company. It's two separate companies, but they're owned by the same parent company. And then the marketing company, the sales and marketing company for them is called Vector Enterprises. Cutco Cutlery is cool. They got some cool blade designs to their stuff. It actually cuts really well. The steel, again, not that great a quality, but really cool blade designs to them. They're very effective cutlery pieces for Cutco. BV Luminous would also consider adding a guard to it. I mean, it's got a guard on it. You might have an older model of SRK, maybe. I don't know. I mean, mine's got a bit of a guard. Round Striker got a bolt. Have a good one, DJ. You got the Telegram usually. No, I don't have Telegram for security reasons. It's compromised. I don't. Telegram's not secure. Not nearly as secure as other platforms. But thanks for tuning in, brother. I appreciate you, man. Stay safe. Keep your head on a swivel. Meme dump. I like memes. I'm not on Telegram though, unfortunately. Sorry. Hershey Rose. I have their hunting knife. Oh yeah, nice. That's pretty good hunting knife. BV the Seal DRK SK5. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a little bit different design. Just their standard SRK is a solid knife. Hershey, what's good outdoor knife in your opinion? I mean, and yeah, that was getting brought up a little bit. There's a number of good outdoor knives out there at good price points. The Cold Steel SRKs, Verusta Leica Tarava knives. CRKT makes some pretty good knives. Check out the website Smoky Mountain Knife Works, SMKW. They have a massive catalog of blades to look at. From more cost conscious stuff to really high quality, hundreds of dollars knives. I really like Spartan blades, but those are a couple $100 a piece. I like those. Tour makes good knives, but they're expensive. Case makes some pretty okay knives. I don't do Spyderco for a couple of reasons. Yeah, so there's a lot of good options out there. It's just user preference, design preference, blade type, and steel type, like was being brought up. I mean, that's all. It's all user preference. But SMKW's Smoky Mountain Knife Works, one of my favorite go-to online retailers and wholesalers and stuff for a massive selection of blades. And they do it by steel. You can do by steel classification and all that stuff. There's really good stuff out there. TR Pilot, what's your opinion on Signal then? Marketed as a more secure alternative to Telegram. It is one of the most secure peer-to-peer encrypted messengers out there. I use it for security industry work and otherwise. It is. Session and Signal are the two most secure encrypted messengers out there. Signal is a good way to go. Session's really good too. The military uses both Session and Signal as well, and then private security wise, there's a lot of use of Signal and Session as well. Whisper is another one. That one was promoted by Snowden. I guess that one's okay too. I haven't tried it though, but I know Signal's good to go. Phoenix K-bars $10.95, $10.95, and Tops $10.95. Yeah. Tops uses a bunch of different steels because some of their they also use like D2 tool steel and some of that for some of their knives too, but are not the same, and that's because of the heat treatment. Yeah, exactly. Tempering and heat treatment. Same steel, but the three companies side by side. Yeah. And where you're getting your steel from matters too, right? Steel you're getting from Finland or Germany or whatever is going to be much higher quality than steel that you're getting from China, right? So that's another one too. The CRKT AK-47 folder. Yeah. Yeah, it's a chunky one. I like the M16s, especially because they have a double safety on them, so that it's not going to close on your hand when you're using it. Yeah. The CRKT's got some, I love their stuff. Phoenix, don't perform the same. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, and I have slow chat on too, so it is what it is, you know. 10-second delay. It keeps the spammers away because, like, you see what happens to like Brent 0331's live streams and stuff, and like all the like phishing, sexy time, websites that they spam on there, and you gotta go deal with them. The putting on slow chat even for a 10-second delay helps keep them from doing that. BV, that's exactly how I got my AK-47 for free. Right. Nude Bomb cut himself with it. Oh yeah. My buddy, one of my buddies, he's in Border Patrol now. He has been for a long time, but one of my buddies from high school, he had one of the Chinese Mac 11s. So it's got like the wood, like single stock weird thing, the thumb stock and stuff, but it had a spiker bayonet on it, and it was really cool. That thing shot well for a Norinco. It shot well. I guess at one point it had been field repaired with some gauge wire for the recoil spring too. So it had an interesting story to it. I love my Zasava Z-Pep M70. Love it. Damn. Hour 15 already. That's awesome. Stream's going good. Keep throwing questions out there. Jokes, whatever. Phoenix, go so the farrier off. The horses are shorn, groomed, and updated on their antibiotic injections. Excellent. You should talk to 2 Alpha Solutions. You should talk to Jared. You ever have any questions on the horse stuff, man? He is very well experienced. I mean, he's been doing that for what 25 years or something, like a professional farrier. So you guys should link up, hit him up. He's not in your area per se, but he can guide you in the right direction if you do have any problems or questions that come up for horse related stuff. He's very, very knowledgeable. So hell yeah, it's going good. I'm enjoying this. I'm gonna keep going at least for another probably 30 minutes at least. Keep her going. Phoenix, you gonna be on Discord tonight? Yeah, maybe for a little bit. Depends. I mean, I'll probably do this for a little bit longer, so probably time Central Time too. So probably get done somewhere around 1900, 7 p.m. for you 12-hour folk. Probably somewhere around there. I might pop in after I get some dinner and stuff. I got made some taco pasta, homemade taco pasta the other day that I'm gonna finish off. Delicious. Yeah. I like to cook. Yeah, pretty good spice selection. I'll have to make a video on my homemade like breaded fried chicken tenders that I make. Because I use a special seasoning mix for the dry rub or for the dry mix portion of it. It's delicious. Now that I have a better camera, I tried to do it a couple of years ago before I had the camera I do now for making videos, and it did not work because I had a potato phone for a very long time. I resisted as long as I could from going to a smart-ish phone. Phoenix, gotta have the day my old lady needs help. Oh, yeah, that's right. You got a new puppy. That's awesome, man. Beautiful dog, by the way. Yeah, go do your thing, man. I'll catch you later. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Get the doggo. So yeah, any other newcomers? Welcome. Say hello. Ask a question. Tell a joke. Whatever you want to do. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you coming in. Say hello. Ask a question in the chat. Tell a joke. Oh, and they left again. Okay, whatever. How loose from Hershey? How loose should a bad lever be? That's a good question. I've only used them a couple of times. I don't have them on any of my personal rifles. About the same tension as you would feel on a standard mag catch and release. It shouldn't be that loose where it's like jiggling around when you're not touching it. You know what I'm saying? So you should probably, if it's doing that, you need to tighten it a little bit. Depends on the trigger well size, but you know, thing with the bad lever, yeah, it does bar through in the top of the and in the front of the trigger well, but it's on either side, so you're actually more prone to manipulate it when your fingers off the trigger accidentally than if your fingers in on the trigger. You're a boomer. You drive a manual rifle. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, dude. I'm old school. and used to mil-spec triggers. You can tell by my shooting figure. It's a little overdeveloped, right? It's a little fatter than the other one because I shoot a lot, but I'm used to mil-spec triggers too. So not that I don't have some stuff with nicer triggers, but that's what I'm used to between work and the military and everything. So, ooh, I will check that message later. It's my buddy who I am publishing the book with. We co-wrote a book called Physical Security: How to Protect Your Assets. Little bit of humor throughout the book to make it a little more personable, have some character, because a lot of the books about business management and security and all that, they're dry as hell. Like you get bored to death reading that stuff. So we try to make it a little more interesting and easy to read for people, just kind of at a not necessarily a beginner level, but a beginner level, especially because it's a book geared for like small business owners and for managers who aren't versed in security and things like that. So Dora the Destroyer, howdy, not cleaning the AK today? No, nope. It was cleaned the other day. It's good enough. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing well. I know you were there. That was a good time. This is only the second live stream I've ever done on my YouTube channel. I just started doing the live streams for the Q&As because before I would just make a video answering like the community post questions, but I think this is a little more entertaining and enjoyable to interact with everyone and all that. TR Pilot. It was clean 12 years ago. It's almost like man. No, dude. It's a force of habit with me. It is a ritual. I have to after every range use. Even if I only shot 200 rounds, after every range use, I have to clean my stuff. Get the carbon out of there, especially if you're shooting a lot of Tula and Wolf like I do for AK for range ammo. Yeah, it's dirty. You have to clean it. And if you're using stuff with corrosive primers, you have to clean it. But it's a force of habit for me at this point. So that's just something you have to do. So when I see people that haven't cleaned their stuff in a while and they're starting to have problems when they're training and doing the things, and it's like, hey, clean your shit. I have to get after them about it. Made a little bit of money in the military too back in the day because I would clean other dudes' rifles for a couple of bucks or a case of beer or whatever, BV, man, I'm prissy. And I clean every time I fire it. Only 10 rounds. Yeah, exactly. Anytime I'm shooting it, after every time I shoot it, I clean it. Yeah, I'm the same way. Nope. You got to keep it clean. Keep it clean. Keep it lubricated. And I use grease. I don't use oil or CLP. Cannot stand CLP. Clean yours every 500 or so rounds. With an AK, you can get away with it. I would recommend you cleaning it more than that, but I get it. Just if you're using corrosive ammo, just make sure you're cleaning it more. Almost brand new. Only dropped once, right? Not gonna lie, clean your stuff whenever bored. Or should go back on that. Yeah, I mean, especially if you're storing it where it's not exposed to too much, moisture and stuff or whatever. In good climate control, you don't have to worry about it too much. But break them out every once in a while. Function check, make sure there's no oxidation going on and all that. I mean, it's PMCS, right? It's good. It's good to do that. It's the same thing. I'll pull them out. I pull them out every once in a while, check them, make sure everything's good to go. That I'm not noticing any rust or anything, But put them away clean. You're winning half the battle right there. Dora the Destroyer, hunt down non-corrosive, so I don't have to worry. Good, yeah, same. I know it's like some of the websites that got a bunch of that, like Bishkek ammo. Uh, it's the Kazakh. I think it's the Kazakhstan manufactured ammo. It still uses corrosive primers and stuff. Great success, but not quite. Um, if they stop using the corrosive primers, I think that would be the way to go. I mean, it's cheap ammo, but you get what you pay for. Um, yeah, it's still corrosive, but I know a bunch of the Milsurp Romanian spam cans are floating around right now, so that's good to pick up. They don't have corrosive primers. Some of the old lots did, some of the 80s lots did, but anything like I guess the 90s on doesn't, so that's good. Then like PPU and all that. PPU is good to go. For all that, and Wolf and Tula and all that if you can get it. I've got a whole case. I've got a whole can of Barnaul, but that's the good lacquered, good stuff. That's my rainy day stuff. So, Dora the Destroyer. I actually place a thin layer of oil over my entire gun each time I clean because I don't know, bring it out often. Yeah, I think Russian ammo with the non-corrosive primer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially with AKs, if you notice that there's some oxidation going on the outside of your barrel, yeah, probably good to treat it, coat it a little bit if it's not painted or whatever. I do recommend painting your stuff, but for some platforms, I get you don't want to paint them. I mean, I have a couple that I haven't painted my FAL yet. I'm still torn whether I want to baby poop it or if I'm gonna go with a more modern kind of paint job on it, which I may just do. And then like the AK, it's still got the maple. I love the maple furniture on it, so I keep that on there. But I just camo wrap it, and it works really well that way. So TR Pilot heresy. Oh, yeah. No, I know, man. I know. I want to baby poop it, but at the same time, so here in my area, that those colors actually work okay, but at the same time, I don't want to do that to it. I don't know why. Like I'm torn, man. I want to, but I don't. So I just haven't for yet. Dora the Destroyer. The cookies and cream fleck tarn. I mean, that would work pretty well for my area, considering how long our winters are and how much snow we get. It would work, but and I do love Flecktarn too. I love Flecktarn and a lot of like your fractal camo patterns. So like your Pencott camo patterns, the new Dutch NFP camo is really cool. Yeah, Flecktarn. Yeah, like those are really cool camouflage patterns. If the colors were different, Italian Vegetato would be really cool too. I like those camo patterns. And I like Geo7 too, even though it's that 511 stopped making it, and Veil Camo isn't making it either. TR Pilot, low key controversial aside from utility. Which one drips the hardest, the M81 or the Flecktarn? Man, I know. I love my M81 US Woodland, and I have quite a bit of it, but I do love Flecktarn too. Both work really well for my area. And there's no one saying you can't mix and match them, because you can, and it would work really well. They both go hard, man. I love them both. I can't pick. I've got hoodies. I've got hoodies in both patterns too. Actually, the one Woodland pattern hoodie I have is actually the M80. So it's the Rhodesian submitted brushstroke woodland camouflage pattern I have in a hoodie print, and then I have a Flecktarn hoodie too and stuff. I like them both. Dora the Destroyer, honestly prefer wraps and netting as camo, rarely paint. I can understand it if you want to keep them nicer, the Camoform camo wrap stuff works really well, and I do it for winterizing all my stuff. I use the winter camo wrap on everything too. As I showcased in my homemade winter camo effectiveness video and stuff, and the DIY video before it. For winter stuff, I do that a lot for that season, because I'm not going to repaint everything white just for the season, right? But Like my ARs, yeah, I paint those. I need to paint my bolt gun too. Actually, I haven't painted my bolt gun yet. I need to, especially barrels with a Parkerized finish on them on the outside of the barrel. Like those kind of need painted because they just, I don't know what it is about Parkerized finish on barrels, but they love to oxidize really quick. So just freaking paint them. But yeah, M81 and Flecktarn are both good. I like them both. TR Pilot, I like them both. Can't pick. Mix and match. Mix and match. Flecktarn trousers, M81 US Woodland top, that goes hard. And then vice versa, that goes hard too. They go really well. Especially if you're in areas where there's a lot of like leaf fall, leaf litter and stuff on the ground and everything. You have some more of those browns and stuff that are on the ground, like Flecktarn trousers, and then to go with the trees and the brush, the bushes and stuff more, a woodland top, like that's going to work really well for you. The fins do that too. It's a good principle with the fins as well. They'll mix and match like that too, whether it's their MO5 snow trouser or snow pattern winter pattern trousers and the woodland top, or vice versa. Like they'll mix and match those two sometimes, and it works really well. Helps break up your profile. Welcome any newcomers. Welcome. Say hello in the chat. Ask a question. Tell a joke. Whatever you want to do. Thanks for coming. Yeah, hour 30 already. Cool. I'll go for 30 more. Why not? Yeah, the final circle back point too as well, Dora. Yeah, the Gear Aid camel form camel wrap stuff is some of the best self clean camel form wrap in my opinion, and they make a bunch of different cool patterns too. I use their winter and then the Cryptic Highlander. Those are the two that I get from them. But they also do the multicam or OCP pattern, and then they do a couple of like mossy oak patterns. They also do the Marine Corps Marpat digital woodland and desert pattern too. They got a bunch of different options for their camo wraps, which I really like. You got a bunch of their winter wrap though for winter stuff. So yeah. Oh. Anyone new coming in, welcome again. Say hello in the chat, ask a question, tell a joke, whatever you want to do. We're here to have fun. So, hello, any newcomers. Say hello, ask a question, whatever you want to do. Dora the Story, I live in LA. What is a winter thing you keep? Dude. Hey, Modern Frontiersman. How you doing, brother? It's good to see you. Question. Am I beautiful? You're a gorgeous man. You're a gorgeous man. I love you, man. You're good people. I'm looking forward to getting those hatchet sheaths, by the way. I'm stoked. I'm looking forward to those. I'm gonna do a nice review on them too. And I sent you an email about that DIY shoulder holster AR mag thing I had made. So I'm giving you first dibs on it too. So email me back about that. If you want it, I'll just mail it to you. Dora, yeah. Winter is my favorite season, apart from autumn. Is my favorite season. It is, especially here, because we are in the line of the subarctic zone. We're on the subarctic line here, so our winters are long and they're glorious. They get quite cold, deadly cold, but I love it. Keeps the riffraff away, and I just really enjoy being out in that. And I don't know, it's I don't know if it's in my blood or what, but I just really enjoy it. So, my favorite season, that and autumn. All right, got a message. Okay. Busy guy. No work taskings, though. Oh, snap. Nice. Very nice. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Sorry about that. Answer some messages, work stuff, and all that fun stuff. So yeah. Any other questions? Anyone got a joke? Anything? Oh, some people left. Dang it. At least say goodbye. My favorite Red Dot or LPVO. Neither. RCO. ACOGs. SLX 5x36. Fixed magnification rifle combat optics are my favorite as far as that goes. So the in between. Yeah, sweet. I know. I like LPVOs too, but RCOs are the way. I've used them for so long. They're my preferred thing, unless again I'm using like a precision platform or whatever. But yeah, ACOG gang, that's my thing. And I love it too because like Dimitri and his design of all those different ACSS reticles and stuff, where the ACSS Aurora reticle is my favorite RCO reticle, because you can use it to range glass and in range gauge range on targets and stuff, and it's just the tree is just nice, and it doesn't have the ring or the hood, it's just the chevron, which I prefer. Like, yeah, I just like it. It's funny because you hate ACOGs. So with ACOGs, the eye relief is crap. I'll give them that. They have terrible eye relief. They need to make that lens bigger so you don't have to freaking be an inch away from it, you know? That's why I like the SLX. Primary Arms is doing it right with the SLX optics. As long as the quality control is there. The eye relief is way better than an ACOG. Dora, you just bring the best optic. TR Pilot irons. Yeah, I shoot a lot of irons too. My FAL is irons. My AK is irons. I don't run an optic on my AK. I have backup irons on my AR. Not having backup irons is kind of silly. If something happens to your optic on your AR or whatever, you're gonna have to go to irons. You know, if you don't know how to shoot irons, you're wrong. That is marksmanship fundamentals right there. You know. So I agree. Hershey just wanted to pick up the 5X today, but they're out of stock. The Gen 3s? Oh, yeah. Probably from my video. my video I did reviewing it is done pretty well, which I'm happy to see. They're probably having some supply issues, but I'm sure they'll be back in stock within a week or whatever. The Gen 3 SLX 5x36 is fantastic. Fantastic rifle combat optic for the price. Modern, really prefer irons too, honestly. Yeah, I like irons, you know. I have no problem. Yeah, we have no problem shooting out to 500 meters or 500 yards with irons, right? So, or those are Tall Mount Robio 7 on your AK. Oh, nice, nice. Does it keep zero good for you? Hershey facts. Yeah, yeah. Just a hurry up and wait game, right? Yeah, Primary Arms has been doing some good, really good stuff. Bear, I don't know Bear. Who's Bear? Josh. I don't know who Bear is. Told you it wasn't possible. No, that's literally basic rifle marksmanship for the Marine Corps and advanced rifle marksmanship, or at least it was for the Army. Yeah, right. They shot to 500 on irons, and then the aim point MCC8 CCO, which is just a red dot, those big chunky red dots, and then we did with ACOGs when we got those. Bear Independent. Oh, I don't watch him. Not that familiar with him. I think I watched one of his videos and he got all preachy, so I'm like, I'm out. Sorry. Twin Arrows, what's up, brother? How you doing? Thanks for coming in. KNS has several. Yeah, they do. Yeah, KNS has several adjustable wrist strap blocks. Yeah, they're good stuff. I like them. I like KNS. It's well, FN too. They've got the like M16 style. They got a couple of different styles of adjustable uh, rear iron sight blocks and stuff too that are really nice. I like those. Hershey, say past 400 irons cover most of the target for my eyes. I can still hit. Yeah, exactly. It will cover up the target, but if you're hitting, that's all that matters, right? Yeah, it's a developed skill. It can be a challenge. Stopped watching him about a year ago. Yeah, Twin Arrows, Bear Independent is a great dude. Yeah, well, he gets a little too religious preachy for my liking, so I don't watch him. Dora, any opinions on the KNS duplex AK front post? I've seen it. I've never used one. I would like to get my hands on one to use though, to try those out. It looks cool. It looks like it works well. So, not really any other opinions on it though. I just know they make good stuff, and I've seen some of the rear sights and stuff before. Never gotten a chance to use the front sight or anything though. Has good med kits. Yeah, that's good. 20 euros. I also buddy just started a company called it's Blue Badger Solutions. He's doing medical kit supply stuff too. So go check out Blue Badger Solutions too, everyone. No paid advertising or anything here. It's just he's got good stuff at a good price. Sore hitting the gym. Yeah, nice. Nice. Might have to get me one. I think we could manage a trade of some kind for something or another. Yeah. There's good stuff. Again, I'm used to using bone stock stuff. I mean, contracting, I mean, with AKs, I mean, it's bone stock iron sights on AKs, various ones, Romanian, Bulgarian. We had some Egyptian ones, Russian number of different AKs that we used over there, and Serb stuff too. And then, like with when we had M4s and stuff or ARs, mostly like M4 variants. Run a mix, sometimes holographic, sometimes an ACOG. Twin Arrows. Anyone have a good sling suggestion? The ones I have, I'm not too happy with. Blue Force Gear, Vickers, the Vickers sling. That's a get the one. If you need the padding, get the padded one. That's a good solid sling. Honestly, for a couple of my rifles, I'm using it's not actually like a rifle sling, but it's a Condor sling for like a messenger bag. It's a really upbuilt, well made, and it's got really heavy like HK style hooks on it. That's what I use for slings on my AK and my AR. It's slimline, it's simple, and it's well made. So that's what I use for most of my stuff. On my FAL, I have a Vickers Blue Force Gear sling. Hershey Day One Soar is going crazy right now. Yeah, at the gym. I feel you. I don't have a gym membership. I just go out and lift heavy things in the woods. I do a lot of tree work with my buddy at his place and stuff, cutting wood and moving logs and all that. So we do log PT and all that, and lifting rocks and all that, rucking, all that stuff. Monitor for Tearsman, bro. Getting 15 pounds since I quit my job. I got to get moving more. Yeah. More hikes, more just lifting heavy things. I mean, you got a homestead. You got the farmers workout is just daily work, right? Like it is, and it is one of the most effective workouts out there, honestly. It's old school, but it works. Twin Arrows lost 110 pounds in the last 6 months. I'm repacking it with muscle, like everybody says. You ain't fit, you're gonna die. Took it to heart. Yeah. Hey, congratulations on the weight loss. And absolutely. I'm much more of an endurance built kind of guy. Which is good. Strength obviously is essential, but endurance is just as important too, which is why rucking and all that is important, and being able to just, keep pushing yourself, keep going. Fitness has many angles to it that all need to be combined together and made functional. Twin have 3 rifles, one with LPVO, one with red dot, one with irons. There you go. TR pilot. Just eat less and move more. This is the most basic principle of weight loss. It is. Portioning right. And, us as Americans, we like our big portions. I love my big portions. But you got to be able to work it off. Or, some of the intermittent fasting stuff does have some merit to it. If I'm sitting and working a lot, like at home, like I did today, I don't eat a lot and then I'll have a good dinner, but like during the day, I don't eat a lot. I just maybe like a Nutri-Grain bar, but the gluten-free variant, because I'm gluten-free, not by choice. Like one of those, and then a little bit of caffeine through the day and stuff up till a certain point in the day, and then I cut off my caffeine, and then I'll drink water. Well, I'm always drinking water anyway, but water or juice or whatever, and then yeah, just having a good meal. Yep, Dora built for extreme strength. Hey, more power to you. Lift heavy things. Twin Arrows. We'll check them out for sure. Yeah. Monitor for Chisholm. Just got to cut the Mountain Dew out. Yeah. I limit myself. It's like Red Bull, and these cans are the same size as the V8 juice. Lita has a little bit of caffeine in it. But like Red Bull, I limit myself to 2 8.4 ounce cans a day at the most. That's the most caffeine intake, besides like sometimes when I drink like one of these or something, because they taste good. And you're getting some good vitamins and stuff. V8 of all like energy drinks or whatever, like a juice drink, like an actual juice drink like this, that's a good way to go. And it has a little bit of caffeine in it, but again, I usually try and cut off my caffeine intake at a certain point in the day. Usually I don't drink caffeine after 4 p.m. That's usually my cutoff. Most of the time I try to make it a little bit earlier than that, but just depends on when I wake up and if I work late or whatever. So Dora, American food is also just naturally less healthy unless it's locally sourced. That is true. It highly processed. You really got to pay attention to what's in your food. You do. The thing that gets me, and again, not by choice because I'm gluten-free, gluten-free food is way more expensive for no freaking reason whatsoever. And it usually has less ingredients than a lot of this over-processed food you buy in a grocery store. It makes no sense. Just because of marketing, from a marketing standpoint, it's not like the ingredients cost more. So that's what grinds my gears, especially with the economic state of things as it is right now. TR Pilot, cutting back on beverages helps a lot. Yeah, water gain. Yeah, exactly. If you're not hydrating, you're wrong. Drink water. I don't drink soft drinks. Again, the Red Bull is, as far as caffeine goes, it's Red Bull or coffee. Usually I don't even drink hot coffee unless it's like a cold day and it's just nice, But hot coffee gives me really bad heartburn, so I don't drink it all that often. But I'll drink iced coffee or lukewarm coffee, whatever. It's one or the other though. I don't try to overload on caffeine, but gotta have it still. Fueled by caffeine and rage. No. Tornado's been running the Magpul sling, not happy with it. Yeah, I'm not. I like the concept, but yeah, I don't think the delivery on the Magpul slings, the MSR slings, is that good, in my opinion. Some in my eye. The Blue Force Gear Vickers sling is a good way to go. Otherwise, again, like on my AK and my primary AR, I'm running a Condor sling for a bag. It's not even a rifle sling technically. It's got really like upbuilt hooks on it. Nice heavy hooks. And it's just good nylon and well stitched and everything. It's simple. I set it and I don't have to worry about it. Still rock, cleaning up the land in the gym. Yeah, I mean, that's all workouts right there. There you go. Dora drank half a gallon of coffee per day in high school. Yeah, I drank a lot of coffee back in the day, and then energy drinks too. Military, I mean, when we're doing long extended operations of 16, 18-hour days and stuff, I mean, going through a lot of Monster and Rippets and all that. Obviously a lot of coffee and water too, but you had to. Bukovac, Foster, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Yeah, for second live stream ever that I've done. Yeah, so doing one of these once a month for the Q&As now instead of doing a Q&A just video. The interaction's more fun, so it is good to see you too, brother. Yeah, Rippets. Yeah, exactly. Dude, the OG tribute flavor, like the green camo can, that flavor is awesome. The citrus, I like the citrus one too. Hey, Practical Rifleman, what's up, brother? How you doing? Good to see you. How you holding up? I know Bukovac, yeah, Rippets, a lot of Monster too back in the day, and when I was in too, it was Full Throttle had a contract for supply, so Powerade and Rockstar like or Full Throttle and all that energy drinks. That was a contracted thing for a time in the military or in the army when I was in. So there was a lot of Rockstar and Full Throttle too, apart from Powerade. 20 euros. Did some intermediate fasting when I was fighting MMA. Damn. Hey, if it works, it works. TR Pilot used to drink a lot of coffee way back in high school too. Now can't stand the taste of hot coffee. It's either has to be iced or I'll just take my caffeine for Monsters. Yeah, exactly. Red Bull, I like Red Bull too because they use glucose and they're using corn syrup. Everyone out there, stop drinking corn syrup. Yeah, iced coffee. I like iced coffee quite a bit. Practical Rifleman, another day in paradise, right? Yeah, I'm well. I'm doing well. Kind of a cold, rainy day out today. I was doing some work inside. Actually, got a book being published here soon, so just keeping tabs on that. So I'll make a video about it. It's not like it has anything to do with like. I mean, it has stuff to do with like on my professional work side of things for that industry and all that, but it's not like anything else. As far as like on the prepared citizen side, I mean, I'm sure there's probably some useful things in there, but it's more for the professional circle stuff. But yeah, publishing a book, going to be an author. Terror Pilot will not drink corn syrup. Certain. Yeah, right. Yeah, I do. That's why I cut out. That's why I cut out like a bunch of that stuff years ago too. Occasionally, will I have a soft drink when I'm out, like at dinner with some friends or whatever or something? Yeah, but that's not often. I don't eat out all that much anyway. If I do, it's like good quality food. It's not like any fast food. There's only one fast food place around my area that offers a gluten-free option. So I don't eat fast food. So 20 hours, drink 0-calorie monsters, water at nighttime, a few beers. Yeah, alcohol's fine. The 0-calorie monster still has corn syrup in it, though. So I'm watching you. For bears, few two tree beers. No. I know, right? No, exactly. Time to write the manifesto. Modern society and the war against corn syrup. No, war against corn syrup. The corn syrup war. It's like one thing we have an abundance of here in the country is corn. You can only do so much with corn. I like corn, don't get me wrong, especially sweet corn, but come on. You want to say that? Right? Ugh. I Radical Reformant, dude. I started the AIP or the air diet. Talk about eye-opening reading labels. Yeah, no, exactly. When so for those that don't know, and I know Practical Rifleman here. Everyone go check out his channel, by the way. Same with 20-Year Survival. Everyone check out everyone's channels. Come on. I know you're going through it right now. 2017, the VA sent me to their specialty war-related illness and injury study center, called the RISC, and I got diagnosed with total gluten intolerance, non-celiac related, it's toxic exposure related, and a couple of other things. So since then, I've had to read labels on everything. Yeah, it is an eye opener. It's shocking what's in food, but also how you have to adapt to it, whether it's a special diet for medical reasons or just dieting in general. It's crazy. Absolutely. The AIP diet now. 20 hours, drink 2 monsters in the morning, 0-calorie, and switch to water all day. But I have a few beers. Yeah. I mean, it's fairly typical. Bukovic, does the PACT Act cover that? No, it does not. Because my toxic exposure was from damage done by the medical corps. They injected, my guess is, some kind of altered anthrax jab or something. I don't know what. But it put me in a hospital for a week and almost killed me. And I had digestive problems ever since then. So, unfortunately, no. Not if it's from that circle of exposure related injuries. No. And I've made a video on it, and I'm still trying to talk to some people about remedying that, because it's a problem, because there are a lot of people that got messed up from the stuff that the military put in our bodies even back then. So yeah, it's awesome. Unfortunately, no. Yeah. But I mean, they take care of me. And I've got one of the best VAs in the country near me too. So that helps. So I have actually quality medical care. So 20 arrows. My Mossberg shotgun, use a military sling off a med bag. That works awesome. Just can't find another. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Check out Condor. So go to like Mad City Outdoor or even Optics Planet or something. And they got the Condor has a bunch of similar stuff like that. Rippets. Yeah. Rippets. They're fucking rippets. So what time is it? Oh shit. 2 hours, almost 2 minutes to 2 hours. Look at that. Magic. Yeah, you can get rippets at Dollar Tree. Yeah. I think they still sell rock stars too. Not that I go to Dollar Tree. I know Dollar Tree is a big thing in the South. I mean, we've got them up here, but no, I avoid them. Same with Walmart. I don't shop at Walmart either. sometimes unfortunately it's unavoidable that you have to go to a place like that, but I try to avoid those places. I prefer like a quality grocery store or mom and pop shops, you know. Some online shopping, but even then, like again, I don't even use like Amazon really. Even though now I'm going to use it to publish a fucking book, but I don't even shop on there. So I prefer more direct retail, or like mom and pop shops or whatever, or buddies' websites who have businesses. So everyone go check out Fortner's Frontier Leather. Everyone go check out Blue Badger Solutions. Go check out DC Direct Contact Medical Solutions. Go check out, you know, 0241 Tactical. Go check out a bunch of those channels or stores, websites. Mad City Outdoor. Go check those out. Mad City Outdoor is actually now local to you, Twin Arrows. They used to be local to me, and then they moved their physical store, so they're down in your area. They get a lot of stuff, so you just go over there because they got the condor slings. So yeah. 2 hours. All right. It is now 1900 Central Time, 7 p.m. Central. Let's see. We'll close it out with this one here, I think. Dora the Destroyer. On one more serious note, what's your opinion on the Hamas making threats to the U.S.? Definitely not something you got to answer. Just curious on your view. With my experience. I mean, you have to take it as a credible threat. You do, especially because they have a global network and a global support base. So, for everyone tomorrow, if you don't know, uh, security alerts have been put out because there was calls for a global, a worldwide calls for attacks on Americans and otherwise tomorrow. So just keep your head on a swivel, stay strapped, just stay alert. You have to take it credibly, but I have a feeling it's not going to be nearly as bad of a thing here, or at least in certain areas here in the States, as it is going to be in other places where they have connections to extremist groups that are very active and engaged in conflict right now. Yeah, just stay frosty, stay alert, stay alive. If you see something, say something. Don't let it dissuade you from going to places like the grocery store and stuff. But if you got kids in college, tell them to be careful too. So that's a breeding ground for extremism and stuff, just as much as in the online space. All that. And just you gotta take it credibly, but you can't let it affect your life negatively in the sense of what you're doing. Because fear is a weapon for them. So don't let it be a weapon for them. That's really the big the long and short of it. So hopefully that answers that. But it's a good question. It's something you got to take it all credibly. Trust but verify. Vet it. But that was a credible threat. APB that was put out. So just stay safe out there, folks. TR pilot. What would be the most viable defense against paraglider incursion like this back a few days? Shoot him down. Just shoot him down. Twin Arrows here in North Carolina, corn whiskey. Yeah, no. Yum. I've had corn whiskey. I've had moonshine. Some good moonshine out there. I like Old Smoky too. TR pilot, if they managed to fear you enough to deter you from carrying out your regular daily tasks, it means that their tactics are working. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can't let them affect your life like that. You just be ready for them, but carry on. Be ready for them. keep eyes up, but carry on. We don't have food labels. Trying to stay away from GMOs, bioengineered food. Yep, same. Yep. Clean food. Gotta eat clean food. On that note, I think we'll close it out. This has been a good live stream. I appreciate everyone that has come in and had the discussions, thrown questions out, and all that. Like it's awesome. I appreciate everyone. So yeah, we'll close it out here. I'm gonna go get some dinner. Yep, hunting season started. That's for sure. Bukovac, medal up. I'll talk to you later too. I just got word from Sergio from Athanasi about the Split album with Pythonism, so we'll get that figured out. Sorry you couldn't get. Hey, no, don't apologize, brother. You do what you can, like we all do. I just you just keep being on the mend, man. Hopefully all that's going well. So you keep me posted on that too. Yeah. You're way ahead. Have a good night, TRP. But yeah, medal up. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. I appreciate everyone for coming in, and yeah, we'll call it here. So, as always, medal up. Out.